What's up everybody, it's RobinGaming here. So kicking things off at E3 2014 in 7 days from now is going to be Microsoft with their press conference. Of course it will largely be about the Xbox One. I honestly think, and you can see it with both Microsoft and Sony, they are just not talking that much anymore about their previous platforms, about the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3. You just don't see a lot of talk on it anymore, any like exclusives coming or something like that. I just don't think Microsoft will show anything regarding the Xbox 360, or at least not much. But yeah, like I said, I mean the Xbox One, that's what they largely talk about. Of course they got a new boss, Phil Spencer, which I think is the right choice, because we had like Don Metric for a long time now, right? But he got, pretty much he got fired right after E3. They say he didn't got fired, but I'm pretty sure that was the reason, because he just, screwed a lot of things up there with the stuff he said about the Xbox One, about always online and the DRM and that kind of stuff, back then. But yeah, I mean Phil Spencer, I think it's a very good choice, because he definitely stated that it's all about the games, and that's what Xbox really needs, right? They still have that really bad stigma, with everything that happened last year, from the reveal where they just talked about TV and Kinect and DRM and all that kind of stuff, and then the price, which was $500, whereas the PS4 was $400. I mean, they had a lot to make up for, right? And I think they've largely done that already, because of course they announced, like what was it? I think last month, that they have a Xbox coming out for only 399 euros/dollars without a Kinect included. That's just a great thing, because it means direct competition with the PS4. But I feel like, yeah, I mean, what Microsoft needs to do at this E3 to win it, to really win from Sony, is they just need to do two things. One is of course show us the games. I mean that's an obvious thing, right? But I also think that what they really need to do is not just show games, but also something that will just blow people away in terms of the hardware itself, the Xbox One. I mean, PlayStation has done a good job showing off different things like virtual reality and PlayStation Now and all these innovative ideas that they have that I think are really cool, and it shows that they are thinking beyond just bringing you next-gen games or something like that. I think Microsoft really needs to do that too, not just be like, yes, we have our own virtual reality headset coming as well, because I think that's definitely going to happen, that they will come out and say that at some point in the future, but they just need to do their own thing, and what that is, I don't know, but it needs to be something that seems really cool, really fresh, and that will get people very excited about the Xbox One. But yeah, I mean, talking about the games, what we'll be seeing there, of course, I think the big game at the Microsoft press conference will be Halo 5 Guardians, no doubt. I mean, that game, Halo is just, the biggest Xbox franchise. Everybody knows that. Personally, I am not a fan. I've never, I have played previous Halo games, a few of them. I don't even know which ones exactly, but I just played them at friends, and I was never really a fan of it. But at the same time, I could see that maybe if I were to really try them out more, play them like fully and not just for an hour or something, I might actually like them more. But I'm just not that big of a fan, but I know there's so many people out there who are, so I'm sure that game will be very exciting to a lot of people. And then there's of course Quantum Break. Now that game has been revealed, I think, already at the Xbox One reveal last year it was. So that is actually the game that gets me the most excited about the system, because Remedy, I think, is a great studio. They make the kind of games that I really like, which are the kind of like third-person action-adventure type of games, very story-driven. That's exactly what I want from a game. Alan Wake was always a game I really wanted to play, and I've never been able to. That's really a shame, but yeah, I really think that Quantum Break is probably, the game I am most excited for in terms of the Xbox One, and what really makes me feel like I might still get, an Xbox One in the future. I don't have one right now, everyone knows that, right? Another game that they'll be sure to show is Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I mean, that's always a big, title for the Microsoft press conferences. They've always done that in the past. I think it was the past like 4 years, ever since the first Black Ops or something, I don't know. But yeah, I'm sure we'll see stuff there. I'm actually pretty excited for the new Call of Duty. I said that in a previous video. It just looks really good. I think in terms of, graphics and stuff, it seems to be much improved. So I hope it has a new engine and stuff. And yeah, I mean, the team in itself, the future and stuff, Kevin Spacey, it gets me really excited. But of course, it's not an Xbox exclusive. And what I really want from Microsoft is a lot of new IPs. Just, some games like Quantum Break, these story-driven games that they really need, because Halo and Gears don't do it for me. Those are not the type of games I really like, because I mean, it's very much focused on the combat, and I want something with more of a good, you know, story or something. That's the type of games I really like, and of course I'm not saying that everybody likes those games more, because that's definitely not the case, but I just want a lot of new IPs from Microsoft, fresh ideas that could really, you know, make people feel like, yes, they are about the games, and they're really trying to push innovative ideas and that kind of stuff. But I mean, Microsoft has been saying how this year's E3 is going to be amazing, it's going to be epic, they're going to show off so much stuff that will get people excited, and I'm very interested as well, because, you know, like I said, I might buy an Xbox in the future, especially now that it's going to be 399 euros. That's a great price point, and you know, if they manage to just show us enough and stuff that really gets me excited, you know, then I'll be sure to look into maybe buying one. But for now, of course, let me know what you are most excited about regarding the Xbox One press conference, the Microsoft press conference. And then I'd like to thank you a lot for watching, and I hope to see you again tomorrow with the EA preview.